What's going on, pop stars? You guys, I hope you are doing well. I hope you are taking care of your bodies. I hope you guys are getting enough sleep. I hope you guys are exercising. And I hope you guys are just taking the time to do whatever you have to do to improve your health, because your health is your wealth. Okay guys, so I'm popping in because I want to share another juicing recipe with you guys, because as you know, our channel is about helping you to improve your health, your well-being, your life, your heart, your mind, your soul, all of that. So I am sharing these two items with you because this combination is considered colon cleansing, which is otherwise known as a detox. So let's start with the cucumber. As we know, cucumbers are 95% water, and our body is about 80% water. So we want to make sure that we stay hydrated by putting the right things into our body, because we are what we eat. So cucumbers, just to name a few benefits, it helps to moisturize the body because water is moisture, of course. It also helps to balance your blood pressure. Anybody who's dealing with that, you want to make sure you get a lot of water into your system. Especially if you're on blood pressure medication. Hopefully your goal is to come off that medication and just let your body do it naturally. And of course, that's by the foods and things that we allow into our body, not just our nutrition, but our state of mind and things of that nature. So just be mindful of, the things that you allow to stress you, or the people that you allow around you, and all those extra energies that are unnecessary. You have to be mindful of that. As the word says, you need to guard your heart. Back to the cucumber though. So cucumbers are low in calories. They help to reduce heartburn. They also help with muscle development for anybody who's into any weight training and physical fitness and things of that nature. Cucumbers, as we know, they help to brighten your complexion. So as you've seen in a lot of videos and on TV, anytime you've seen anything having to do with spa days and things of that nature, they take cucumbers, slices of cucumbers, and put them on their eyes. That helps with like puffiness and bags under the eyes, and just reducing that. So it's good for that too. And of course, as you know, I said it helps to detoxify the body and flush out toxins. Then we have good old pineapple. Pineapple is number one in helping with anybody who has inflammation. And how it does that is because it has bromelain in it. Bromelain is an enzyme that helps to fight infections and bacteria and any type of chronic diseases that you have in your body. And bromelain is actually, the majority of it is actually in the core of the pineapple, which I did not know. I actually learned that not too long ago. And even though the rest of the pineapple that we eat draws from the core itself, but the bulk of the actual bromelain is in the core of the pineapple. So if you know anybody who deals with any type of inflamed joints, any type of inflammation in the body, which is a breeding ground for diseases and stuff like that, pineapple is very good for them. Pineapple also improves blood circulation. It treats bronchitis, because of course bronchitis. Let me break down a medical term for you guys that I learned years ago. I took some courses in medical billing, and words of course mean things and are very powerful. So anytime you see itis at the end of a word, itis means inflammation. So let's break down the word bronchitis. Bronchial, or bronch, has to do with your lungs, which of course is your breathing and things of that nature. So when you hear the word bronchitis, remember I said itis means inflammation. So inflammation of the lungs. So you just break it down. So if you never knew that, there's another nugget for you. Anytime you see itis at the end of a word, it means inflammation. Right? All right. So it's also good for eye health, good for preventing colds and cough and things of that nature, and dissolving mucus. So again, I'm bringing this combination together because it cleans the colon, which means it just removes excess waste from your intestines. And of course, the results of that is, first and foremost, you have a healthier immune system, which you know your immune system is your body's way, your body's defense mechanism to help prevent sicknesses and disease, and also to fight off any type of anything that's trying to attack your, your insides. The colon cleansing also helps to reduce belly bloating, which of course helps to lose weight, and it improves your energy, and it improves your mood. And let me just put a little bit of my extra feelings on that. I'm a firm believer in people who walk around here with these nasty attitudes just needs a really good colon cleanse. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, let me get on to this juicing and show you how I put it together. I went ahead and I washed my cucumbers, and let me just help you guys out with something. I know everybody preaches about organic this and organic that, and it's very important to get organic if you can, because it's less chemicals, less pesticides, even though we can't 100% get away from it, unless of course you are growing this stuff in your own yard, yourself. You just don't know when you're buying things. Just because it's labeled organic doesn't necessarily mean it is. But I get it, buy the organic if you can. It's really not that much more than just buying the non-organic. It's usually just a few cents or whatever the case may be. But either way, when you do, try to stay away from any waxy buildup on it. If you can, try and pick your cucumbers that don't have that shiny glow. Now mine may look like it's shiny. It's the camera on it, and I have the, of course, the light on it. But I washed it really good. You also soak it in apple cider vinegar. That helps to take that off of it too. And then, just peel the skin if you rather. I'm going to leave the skin on because I want the nutrients from the green in it. But I want you guys to just kind of think about that when you're buying your items, and whatever you need to do for your juicing, okay? And also, I have my knife ready so I can cut up my items. My bowl that I'm going to put everything in. My water, we have a pure water filter available at Walmart or any of your department stores. Not expensive. I think this was like $30. And you do your filtered water. And then of course, my tried and true Oster blender. So you guys stay tuned and watch me put this together. Guys, I want to take a moment to show you guys how to cut up a pineapple. I know for some of you, you may be like, duh, everybody knows how to cut up a pineapple, but some people do not. I have come to learn. I've actually had questions from people asking me what's the right way to cut up a pineapple. Well, everybody's answer is going to be different. It just all depends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I cut up my pineapple, because there are many ways that you can do it. It just, just do what works for you. So I like to use the top as my handle, which helps me save my pretty fingers, because, God gave them to me, so I want to keep them and hold on to them until, the day I die at 100 and some odd years old. But anyway, so what I'm going to do first is I am going to cut the bottom off. Then I'm actually going to cut the top, and then I'm going to cut the sides now. To me, that's the easiest way for me to do it. So enjoy. And there you have it. Very easy. Very easy. As I said, I cut the top, then I cut the bottom, because I use the top as a handle first. And then I just trim down the sides. And once you cut the first side, because sometimes you're not sure how far to cut in deep, then you kind of know after the first cut. So you want to cut it to make sure that you have all of this removed from it, because you don't want to eat like these little pieces. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you or anything like that, but the less of this that's in there, the better off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just trim out these little pieces, which are very few on here that I may have missed. And then I'm going to cut around the core. So remember how I talked about bromelain being that digestive enzyme? It also helps to break down protein, by the way, so that your body could absorb it and things of that nature. Well, the bromelain, the majority of it is in this core, and typically people do not eat the core of the pineapple. But like I said, I just learned not too recently that that's where the majority of the bromelain is. So if you don't do the core, that's fine. You're still going to get it because it's all attached to the core. So it's, of course, it's all through the pineapple, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim it down now, because the edible part that we all eat is everything outside of the core. So stay tuned. So you will know that you're getting closer to the core when the knife is not sliding down as easy and it starts getting stuck. That's the actual core, and it tends to look a little darker than the rest of the edible parts. So I pretty much trimmed off as much as I could, and I did kind of get this slice right here that is part of the core, and I'm going to include that in our juice today. So there we go. So now I'm going to cut these up in bite-sized pieces, and then I'm going to put some in this bowl here, and then I'll put everything in the blender. Okay, so everything is cut up as you saw. I just eyeball it and put as much pineapple as I felt I want. And like I said, that core piece, or a piece of the core, is right there. So I'm definitely going to include that. And then, of course, I will top it off with my water. So here we go. Blended up. It's smelling so good. Oh my God, so healthy. Oh, look at that pretty color. And I'm making enough for all four of us, although this batch may not be enough, but it's okay, I've got more. So I want to start us off and keep us healthy to the best of our ability. So I'm going to give this one to the babies, and then I'll make another batch for me and my grown and sexy. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. I want to encourage you guys to do the things that's going to improve your lives, as always, starting with your health and your nutrition. Put the right combination of foods inside your body, and of course help get the bad things outside of your body and far away from you. So if you have not subscribed yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. When you like the episode, hit that thumbs up. And when you have anything you need to share, leave a comment down below. Until next time.